I just learned that I have to how to keep myself calm and how to be able to contain the situation no matter what is happening. Having a backup plan is one of the most important, and like it's a mandatory always to have a backup plan, because at the end we are humans.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ask If, where we discuss everything about trainings and exams. MontRoyal Elevate. This video has been sponsored to you by MontRoyal Elevate. We have the offices in Canada, United Arab Emirates, and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. My name is Ibtihaj, and joining me today is Miss Salma. She is head of the operations and the trainer recruiter. And in today's episode, we are going to discuss everything that goes into the operations point A, point B, and until point C. So, yeah, hello Salma, how are you
Hello,
doing?
Tiaj, how are you? How's everything?
I'm doing good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, alhamdulillah.
I want to really appreciate you coming all the way from Abu Dhabi.
Thank
We
you.
are recording this in Dubai, and you have came all the way from Abu Dhabi. So really appreciate and love your energy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really would thank you for having this chance for me, and hopefully, inshallah, we'll do great. Thank you.
Perfect. So you are basically the head of operations at
Yes.
MontRoyal Elevate, and you take care of everything for the training. You make sure the training happens right, it finishes on time, and it accomplishes its goal. So let's start with something fun. What's the one surprising thing about your job that most of the people wouldn't expect?
Well, actually, Ibtihaj, most of the people they think that my job is like we always just go through the emails, the calls, and so on. But it's more like based on the emotional support.
All
My
right.
life is full of emotional support all the
Okay.
time. Actually, I'm supporting my team, myself a lot of times. As I do face a lot of challenges, and actually a lot of times for the trainers and for the candidates, sometimes encouraging them and so on. So it's not only about administration role, it goes more like it has a lot of psychology in this.
So basically, what I've seen is because you are the shiny part of our colleagues, you are a shiny
Thank
part
you.
in our office. And the reason I'm saying is you're not only taking care of the operations, but
Correct.
kind of the aspects of the HR as well.
Correct.
So recently, like you need to develop yourself in a way that not the operation, but also the emotional part. For example, you just spoke about. So the emotions part for like the team, for the trainers, or even the candidates. So it's like very holistic role in
Correct.
which you would have to make sure that whatever goes in the proper like the outcomes of the training should be accomplished, right?
100%, yes.
Perfect. So it seems like you would have a very busy day. But what I want to ask next is if you would have to describe your day in three words, three emojis, what would that be and why?
There would not be enough 3 words.
All right.
It has a lot of words. We can like
All
we can
right.
sit here forever. I mean, but I can say that if you're gonna like conclude like 3 words only, I would say I would think of a picture or an emoji of something related to communication,
Okay.
like WhatsApp,
All
or
right.
sometimes like more than this calls and so on, because this is my job. It's like relying on communication all the time. I would say also it can be like a puzzle, as I'm solving problems all the time. There
Okay.
are always like surprises and like challenging situations that I have to figure out a solution.
Okay.
And I can say the last thing would be like a spark. And this spark,
All right.
actually I get it when I like we accomplish or we complete a training session that would go successfully. Because once you get this spark, it's like 90% of the preparations is done, and that's just khalas, you're
Yeah.
okay with having all the results and the good feedback. So I would say that it would go with those 3 words actually.
Perfect. That's really interesting. So you have chosen WhatsApp, and then you have also some like the last point is very interesting. I mean, the spark not only like the operational wise, like when you arrange the training, but whenever like the trainers is able to accomplish the goals of the training, that's also very rewarding for the whole team.
Of course, of course.
Perfect. So if we can discuss about like little bit of the operations for the class. So Salma, you are the head of the operations. What
Yeah.
does it really take to arrange a class or arrange a training from start to finish, and walk us through the hidden steps behind a single training session.
You know, Ibtihaj, the thing is that most of the people, they think like it take you like a moment to prepare for a class. They don't know like it's a full journey, like you're taking
Yeah.
away all the way from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. Like it
Yeah.
takes so long, really, because the thing is actually you need to be caring for the objectives of the client,
Yeah.
what they need exactly, what the employees they need.
Yeah.
You have to align those objectives with the content. You have to prepare a suitable content for them to have a useful result at the end.
Yeah.
Also, the most critical part about that is picking a trainer. This is totally another story.
Yeah.
And actually, this is the thing that it takes more time, because there's a specific criteria you have to pick it based on that. So I believe it's we can say you have to know the objectives and the content. You have to align those objectives with the content, and you have to make sure that you're picking the right one, the right trainer.
The right trainer.
Yes.
Right trainer is very important because see, in the office I have seen you calling the trainers or like calling all the logistical people to make sure that everything goes smooth. So for example, a trainer doesn't show up.
Oh.
So tell me, like, do you have a backup plans for that? How do you actually take care of that? Or if you can give us the example, if this happened in the past, like, do you have any backup plans or what actually goes on?
See, at the beginning when I joined this role, actually, it was very like I was getting really surprised how this is happening and so on. And
Okay.
I just learned that I have to how to keep myself calm and how to be able to contain the situation no matter what is happening. So the thing is, actually, this happens a lot. Like this is a story of my life.
Okay.
And but now, I mean, after when you go through this all the time and you get experienced,
Yeah.
having a backup plan is one of the most important, and like it's a mandatory always to have a backup plan, because at the end we are humans. Emergencies happens. Even you yourself, you might be having something really important, and then
Yes.
you get a sudden incident or something. And actually, I had been through this before. I was having a training, and I had a call from the trainer.
Okay.
And there was like a few minutes, and we will be starting.
All right.
And he was like, Salma, my apology.
Oh my God.
I have to travel right now because I had really something urgent back in my home country. I was like, oh my God. So what I will do now, the candidate is in, and you can totally understand how things are going. Back at that time, I was like, I'm shaking, panicking, and so on. But now, خلاص, يعني, you feel like you can contain the situation, and having a backup plan would solve everything.
Perfect. So, since we are on the subject of the trainer itself, what I want to talk about next is how do you actually select the right trainer for the training, and what qualities matters the most for you?
Well, the qualities like are a lot, but I would pick like some of them. See, when you have a combination of energy and knowledge,
Yeah.
you have the perfect trainer. Like energy, you have where you can like engage the employees or the candidates all the time with the participating and getting engaged in the trainer and so on. And you keep them like, you have a consistency of like, you will be just like starting the day one as the last day of the training on the same rhythm, on the same energy. Knowledge for sure. Like I'm going for those trainings because of at the end I would like to have like a result that would end up like adding more value to my career or to my educational journey.
Yeah.
So we need both of those. And let me tell you something. One of the most important things that like people sometimes they feel like it's normal. When a trainer comes to me and giving me the impression that he knows everything in life, this is a red flag.
All right, that's a good
Yes,
one.
this is a red flag, really.
All
The
right.
green flag, when I feel like he always he has this openness and he's eager, and he knows that no matter what he will know, he will be able to learn more and just gain more information.
Yeah.
So this is one of the most important things that people sometimes they don't feel like it might be that important.
Perfect. So I can really understand, I can really see, and even in the office, I have seen you discussing a lot of things with the trainers, arranging them, have a backup plans.
Yeah,
So in the qualities of the trainer, it's not only about the knowledge, it's about willingness to understand more, willingness to learn more, and also the humble personality as well. Yeah, like I'm not the one who knows everything.
yes,
I'm the one who is willing to give everything to understand more.
correct,
So at the end of the day, it's not only about knowledge, willingness, and also the trainer's part is the trainer also understand the objectives of the trainings as well, right? All right. So what's been one of your biggest last minute challenges, and how did you handle it?
yeah. As I have said before, like the when someone like when the trainer he does not show up, or
Yeah.
sometimes I'll tell you something. It's not always from the trainer side.
Hmm.
Sometimes after you get all the arrangements and everything is perfectly fine and we're just
Yeah.
ready and so on, you find out that, for example, the candidate himself or the group of people, they are just having something. So you need to cancel like at the last moment. So you need also as well
Okay.
just to see a way to be able to figure out a solution and just contain the situation as well.
Perfect. So we were just like a minute ago, you just gave me one thing, and I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So before, if the trainer doesn't show up or something happened, you would panic and you would fall. So, but now you are like composed. You know, like what to do. You have all the priorities set. You have your backup plans as well.
Correct.
So, what is that one advice that you want to give it to yourself? Maybe the past one or like right now as well.
Yeah, I would say expect the unexpected.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
because at the beginning, you feel like everything's gonna be secured, everything's gonna be fine, and so on.
Yeah.
But later on, when you put all the scenarios in front of you, you will be able at that moment just to figure out how things will be going, how to, and you need to keep yourself calm as much as possible.
Yeah.
Our role, it doesn't need someone who's shaky or who's like easily panicking. You need to be calm and you
Yeah.
need to know how to deal even with all the characters, your different characters. You can totally understand even the diversity we are in with all the different backgrounds and all the mentalities. So you need to know how to
Yeah.
deal with all of this.
Exactly. So UAE is very diverse place. They have a
Yes.
lot of nationalities, and it's not
Correct.
only about the trainers. I would say it's also about the technology as well.
Correct.
You need to arrange the classroom. You need to have the machines in it. You have to set up like the lighting, AC, each and everything should work.
Correct.
So as an operation, obviously, I can see you like panicking if AC is not working or lights are not proper,
Yes.
the board is not working. So
Correct.
yeah, I can see like it's a like whole umbrella stuff. It's a whole umbrella things that you actually take care of. Perfect. So back to this subject of the trainers.
Yeah.
When you're building a dream team of your trainers, right? What is that one thing that when you hear from the trainer, you would say, yes, that's a yes for me?
Well, the thing is that when it comes to traders, when I feel you will really get surprised from the answers. When he acts like a human, meaning that he can manage to deal with everyone, as we have mentioned like earlier about the cultural diversity,
Yeah.
and he has to know that a single word would mean something else in another culture.
Yeah.
So you need to have to be careful, like, and you're dealing with different mentalities. Not all the time as a trainer or even as a human, when you go to a session, you will find out that all the people, they are the same. So you need to know how to deal with this, and you need to bear with everyone. You need always like to be able to manage if anything happened or like unexpected things, how to deal with this. So I like the trainers who really are like always keen just to develop themselves, and they are just, and this is showing in their personality. I would say this. Yeah.
All right, perfect. I know we have just spoken about the traits of the trainer, the knowledge versus the confidence or willingness to do it. If I would have to ask you, like, what's the most important thing in your trainer? Is it the subject mastery or the pure charisma, or is that a really trick question?
Well, it's not that tricky. We can say it's like I cannot pick like a one that it has only one thing. They should have
Okay.
both. Like
Okay.
it's never like having the logic or the knowledge is enough because sometimes this gets really boring.
Okay.
If you're not having these elements or skills to grab the attention and to engage, to make the classroom more fun than having like an academic lecture. You can
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
understand what
Yeah.
I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
So he should have both of them. We cannot go like only with one thing. And believe it or not, this is something critical because not all the trainers, you might find someone who's really knowledgeable, but on a charisma wise or a personality wise, no, I know that he will not be
Yeah.
doing really great. So I would say like both of them.
That's really interesting as well. Like the trainer should be able, because at the end of the day, what I always like say is like learning should be fun,
Correct.
right? So
Correct.
it always comes from the charisma of the trainer, how he actually handles the class, how he actually engages his students,
Correct.
so that not only like they engages, but they also learn as well.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
that is great. So, we just spoke about the logistics. What is the one logistical nightmare that you now handle like a pro, and but used to totally stress over?
Yeah, as we said, the sudden situations.
Mm-hmm.
This was like before it was like a struggle, but later on, Alhamdulillah, we improve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So, in your job as a head of operation and recruiter of the trainers, what's one moment in your work that make you stop and think, this is why I'll do it?
Oh, that's a nice question. See, the thing is, Ibtihaj, that when you when you provide a service that it has something related to education, you feel like you're doing something in life. And I remember that I had one of the things that when a lady, she came back to me when she was able to succeed her exam, saying that without your support and without all the organizing stuff, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Okay.
So I felt at that moment really that I have done something, because all these feedbacks, it makes you really feel that you're doing something really different. So this is the thing, yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like motivating to see people getting succeed in the education industry. Obviously, it's very diverse because at MontRoyal Elevate, we are actually dealing with not only IT and management, but also professional training and leadership as well. So because yeah, I mean, we are dealing with this, but at the end of the day, it's the operation who will actually manage this, right?
Correct, correct,
So,
yeah.
is there any difference managing the operation or managing the class for, let's say, leadership versus IT? Can you think of anything like this?
You said IT and
For example, you have two classes to manage. One is leadership and one is IT.
yeah,
Obviously, in terms of the logistics, there are differences,
correct,
and obviously, in terms of the finding the trainers, there will be different as well.
100%.
Do you have any different approach, or like do you have anything different for both of the
100%.
operations?
See, when it comes to the technical trainings, we're speaking that we need knowledge more.
Yeah.
Leadership or soft skills, you're just building a human. So you need more to be able to speak to the human part of anyone. So what I really I care about when selecting a trainer for technical trainings, I have to focus more on the technical part, or you can say the knowledge part. And when it comes to the soft skills trainings, I have to be looking for someone who can reach the human part more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, and thank you for your time. Thank you for
Thank you,
answering that.
Ibtihaj.
Where can people find more about MontRoyal Elevate or get the support in their learning journey?
Well, MontRoyal Elevate, as we are having platforms everywhere, it can be found really easily through the websites. We have our center in Abu Dhabi. We have as well our exam center in Dubai. And hopefully, inshallah, we will be having more and more internationally. So easily, it can be found.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Salma,
Thank
for
you,
coming all the
Ibtihaj.
way from Abu
Thank you
Dhabi.
so much.
I really enjoy speaking with you,
Same
and
here.
I really love the energy as well.
Thank you so much. Have
Thank
a
you
great
so
day.
much,
Thank you.
everyone, and we hope that you would have learned about the operations, and this would have been something learning out for you as well. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care of yourself and the people around you.